Atrocity number 4, the economy. Part E, the summary, stocks, GDP, unemployment, and the housing market. Here are two other indexes that give a good indication of the stock market and our overall economy. The S&P 500 is an index of 500 stocks, and the NASDAQ is an index of 3,000 stocks, which basically show the same as the Dow, a great economic recovery over the past 5 years on Obama's watch. Thank you to the powers that made this happen. Now, if you had money in stocks or mutual funds, you made money. If you were a Republican and did very well in the stock market, yet you scream about how bad Obama is, now that is so messed up. Now, this chart shows the GDP over the last 5 years. The GDP is the gross domestic product, the total amount of goods and services us Americans produce. Now, it's been increasing steadily. This info is from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis. The unemployment has been dropping steadily since October 2009. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, private sector jobs are now at levels before the recession in 2008. Now, this is fabulous. How can anyone in good conscience say the economy has been mismanaged under Obama's leadership? There's still more to do, but things are heading in the right direction. Let's look at the housing market. Remember, the Great Recession that we are recovering from that happened in late 2007 and 2008 was due to bad mortgages. Obama inherited a terrible economic meltdown, every bit as serious as the stock market crash in 1929 that caused the Great Depression. So here's the stock chart for two home builders, Lennar and Pulte. They both show the same thing, a big crash just before Obama takes office, and the recovery since. The crash was stopped, and now things are heading in the right direction, and have been for the past few years. This chart shows the U.S. House Price Index from the Federal Housing Finance Agency. It basically shows the average U.S. house prices relative to what they were in 1980. Now, these aren't dollar figures here, but the trend tells a story we are interested in. The house prices started dropping in 2007 when the bad mortgages started the foreclosures. Prices dropped sharply. Obama took office midway through the crash. The rate the prices were dropping slowed down shortly after he took office. House prices have been increasing for the past 3 years and are heading in the right direction. Considering the severity of this economic disaster and the meltdown of the housing market, this is a great recovery. From the hard data I've just shown, the stock market and GDP have been going up ever since Obama took office and have recovered to pre-2008 crash levels. Unemployment has been going down for the last 4.5 years and has also recovered to pre-2008 crash levels. Housing prices have been going up for the last 3 years. The economy has been doing great under the leadership of President Obama. All indicators are heading in the right direction. Now, I didn't make any of this data up. These are simple stock charts and information from the appropriate sources, all of which I've disclosed. There is no denying any of this. If you're a Republican and angry at seeing this and feel I've misled you with any of this, then I challenge you to have the balls and the brains to prove something different. I've shown the trends for every metric I could think of. Please look up the data for any form of economic indicator you want to consider and find the truth as I have. Then have the balls and the brains to accept the truth. Obama has done and is continuing to do a great job for our country. Atrocity number 4. Convincing people the economy is terrible and the Obama administration of mismanagement when it just isn't true.